Happy birthday. One thing I will tell you that I did today that they loved, and this is like such a small, like nerdy thing, matters. You know what matters? What matters is that kids want to come to school. And how do kids want to come to school? When they have fun. Blue horse, blue horse. And then what do you see? I play with big balloons. Which balloon is blue? That one's blue. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hello everyone. So just imagine that we are in school right now and this is not 9 p.m. So we just had our first day and it was amazing, but I had no time to pick you up at school today, or really time to pick you up until literally 9-10 p.m. So let me just fill you all in on how the day went and all the things, and I will be better, at least a little bit better, right? Like there's always a little bit of room for improvement tomorrow. So first, if you're new here, my name is Victoria and I am a 8th year, 3rd grade teacher in Maine and a mom to a toddler boy. And he is going to be 2 in October, which is crazy. And yeah, I love doing teaching, motherhood, lifestyle, all the things. So subscribe if you haven't yet. But today was the first day of school and I wanted to vlog it all with you, and I got like a lot of my morning with my toddler, but then once we got to like the school piece so let me kind of fill you in on what we did. So I love the first day. Like, I don't know what it is, but the first day of school just brings so much energy to me. And I just get so pumped for it because there's just something magical about a new group of kiddos coming in, kind of getting that fresh start of just building relationships and getting to know new kids, and just knowing that from the now until the rest of the year, things are just going to kind of build on each other and create just a really cool class family. And yeah, I don't know, I love the first day. So I went into it really optimistic. I will say that I was also like a little bit nervous just because, you know, you always hear from previous grade levels about the grade coming up and, you know, you hear good, bad, mixed stuff. And I'll just say that I got, you know, we've heard things that maybe haven't been like, whoa, this is gonna be the best year ever. But like I said, it's a fresh start. And I decided like yesterday that I wasn't gonna let it get me down. Was I letting it affect me before that? A little bit. But yesterday I said no. And today we had a great day. So let's go through the day. We had morning meeting. Well, the kids got there. They had daily starter on their desks. I just left a coloring page and a word search back to back, so kids that don't like coloring can just do a word search. Then as they were doing that, because we have like from 8 to 8:30 kids just trickling in, having breakfast, stuff like that. They worked away at that, and then around like 8:30, 8:35 we had morning meeting, and we do our normal morning meeting where we do a quote and we greet each other and so on. And that went well. Nothing like mind-boggling there. The only thing is that I do a share, and during the share they share how they're getting home that day, because that is an important thing to check, that they know how they're getting home. Then after that, we got into reading the school's first day of school. Actually, no, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We did an all about Mrs. Leet, and I shared all about myself. And then we did a friendship beat activity. This is so fun, and I would definitely recommend it. We didn't do it the last few years, and I'm so glad we got back to it. So basically, you just get like little oven clay and just different balls of like different colors. And then what you do is with your ball of clay, you take a small piece, and you have to model this, and you have kids each have their own different colors, and you go up to a student and you say, what is your favorite color? And their job is to go up to every kid in the class and ask them a question. It could be, I put on the board example questions, like what is your favorite color? What's something that you enjoy doing this summer? What is something you're looking forward to this year? What's your favorite animal? You know, some easy questions to answer. So I went over, I modeled it with a student. We swap our clay, we put it in the ball, you roll the ball. You don't need the ball because that just gets rid of the new color that you had before. But you roll it, and then you have a little bead at the end. And during lunch, and like throughout the afternoon, I put it in the oven for 30 minutes at 275, and then one of our like interventionist teachers and ed techs was able to bring it up and kind of put in the other third grade teachers stuff, because right now they're not doing interventions because it's literally the first day of school. So that was something that they were able to do, which was very helpful. Okay, that's what we did then. And then we did, you know, what I passed out while I was passing out clay. They were listening to the story, The School's First Day of School, which is so super cute. Then we went over snack SOPs, and we did some like hand washing SOPs, like standard operating procedures, if you're like, what's SOP stand for? And then we just had snack. We had a long snack because they need a while to eat snack in the beginning. And then we had our special, which was PE today. Came back from special. I introduced the like first day task cards from Miss Fifth, and after I introduced it to them, I said, we'll do this after we read the story First Day Jitters. Read First Day Jitters. They loved it. Always a hit. And then we moved on, and they did the activity that I had already explained. We just kind of reviewed the expectations, and they did it. One thing I will tell you that I did today that they loved, and this is like such a small, like nerdy thing, is I would pretend that like when something was amazing, I would be like, oh my gosh, wow, I just saw everyone come down to Thorn so fast. Oh, I think I need, yes, hi, oh, Mrs., then my principal's name. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that I was right, that I do have the best class ever, because wow, they are working really hard. They're being so respectful, and they're showing me that they know how to get down to the rug super fast. And you know, you see where I'm going with this. I do something silly, they love it, but I'm like complimenting them on their whole class success. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get too long-winded here because I could go on forever about how this day went. Then after First Day Jitters, we did some like lunch and recess expectations, and then we had lunch and recess. And then after lunch and recess, we did a little quiet time. And after quiet time, we listened to the story, My Name is a Song. And after they did that, they decorated their name tags, because I have their name tags as just like black and white, and their letters, their words, the letters of their name are all just blank. So they're able to color them in. So they did that. And then while they were doing the coloring, I was pulling kids and I was making their friendship beads, and I was taking a first day picture for them, because I like to send a first day email to parents because you got to start off strong with them. And then after I took the pictures, did all that, and they were done with their name tags, and if they finished early, I just had them work on their daily starter, so that word coloring, word search, or coloring. Okay. Then they did a little movement break because in the afternoon. When you are not used to being at school for a while, you need a movement break. So we did like the YouTube movement break. And then, let's see, last thing. We ended the day with reading the story The Day You Begin and doing a little STEM challenge where they build a tower with index cards. And they have to, on the index cards, write something that they have in common. So, you like ice cream. Okay, great. You write likes ice cream, put it on the index card, and then they can build with it once they have stuff on the index card. There you go. Then we reviewed pack up expectations, got packed up, had dismissal. That was it. That was the day. So I don't want to get too long-winded here because I am planning on vlogging the next 2 days. But as a whole, it was good. And I just want to say that the first day of school and the first week of school, you should be building in and talking about your expectations throughout the day. But your day is not meant to be all about that. Or that's how I view it. Like, I feel like a lot of people really hone in on the procedures piece. And yes, it is important. But it's not the only thing that matters. You know what matters? What matters is that kids want to come to school. And how do kids want to come to school? When they have fun, when they feel connected, when they feel loved. So I think the most important thing is getting kids excited. And next to that is showing them routines and procedures that help them be successful throughout the school year. But I just want to really emphasize that you can do that alongside the fun stuff too. Okay, that was my day. That is my quick little spiel. It wasn't that quick. And I will pick you all up tomorrow. We will have a fresh start with the vlogs, and I will try to not just have a debrief by the end of the day, but you never know what to expect. So I will see you all tomorrow for the second day of school. Tomorrow is Thursday. I love that we start in the middle of the week because I cannot imagine starting and having a whole week of school, but that's a whole nother story. And yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'm so excited. So I will see you all on Thursday. Okay, everyone. So we picked up the phone more at school today, but I did not talk to you. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview. I'm not going to go as in-depth as I did yesterday because I'm quite frankly very tired and just need to get ready to go to bed. But I'll fill you in quickly. So day 2 was great. Another good day. Definitely a day where I noticed procedures that I needed to teach because they were starting to do some things that I was like, that's not it. But that's okay. That's kind of nice to kind of just naturally have things come up and be like, hey, actually, let me teach this because I think you're kind of doing this in an unexpected way, and I'll tell you how we can do this expected. So there you go. An example of that would be my flexible seating. I have different flexible seating areas in my classroom, and I just had kids that wanted to use it at times when they're not really supposed to be and not using it appropriately and so on. So there you go. So anyways, morning meeting, the kids came in, they had a word search or a decode, solve the mystery code or coloring page. And then we had morning meeting and it went well. And then, nothing groundbreaking there. And then we did a little, I'm gonna try my best to tell you, but I don't even remember. I know we did a little get to know you activity. I don't remember exactly what it was. It'll come to me at some point probably, but it was a partner game board game. That's what it was. And they had a lot of fun with it. It did get a little loud, but it was good and a good time for them to kind of play, and also a good time to talk about expectations with playing with partners and dice and so on. Then let's see, we did math about me, And then after we did Math About Me, we had snack and talked about snack expectations again, reviewed that. Then we had specials. When they came back from specials, we read the story If I Built a School. And then they wrote about if they were to add a room to our school, what would they add? Like, what would the room be? And like, what would you see there? And then after we did that, it was basically time for us to go into lunch and recess expectations again, because today we had recess outside, so we reviewed what that was expected to be like. And then we went to lunch and recess. When we got back, we had a short quiet time, and then after quiet time we had they worked on this little All About Me tee that's like kind of a poster size. And then after we did that, we had a little movement break and practiced our fire drill and like the fire drill expectations. And then we did the paper chain challenge, where you get one piece of paper and construction paper, and they need to like cut it and figure out how to try and make a long chain. And the way I kind of do it is, instead of just making it like who can make the longest chain, I try and the challenge is for us to make a chain that can stretch the length of the room, because that way it's like just a little bit less competitive on like who has the longer chain, because I want the goal to be to get to like know each other and use problem solving skills and work together, and not to win. But there you go. That is the day. It was good. It was exhausting. I am definitely getting to know different personalities, like little things that come up here and there. But all in all, very good things. Definitely happy, and definitely exhausted. So I will fill you all in on my last day of this week, day 3, which is Friday. And I'll see when I can pick you up tomorrow, but I'm very sure it'll be a good day, but I'm also very sure I'll be probably just as exhausted. So coffee or some sort of caffeine will be necessary. Okay, it is 8:39 and I am going to take a shower and go to bed, and I will see you all at some point tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Hello, everyone. So it is Friday, September 1st. Somehow we're already in September, which is amazing. And I'm done the first week of school. So again, just going to give you a little recap. I'm sorry I didn't pick you up much during school this week, but it's just, you all know, like the first week of school is bonkers. It's so busy, and just trying to get everything done is enough. So vlogging at school on top of that is just not gonna happen for me. So anyways, what did I do on this day? Well, we did like a whole school practice fire drill. Well, let me slow down. Let me go in order. We did the normal daily starter, then we had morning meeting. After morning meeting, we reviewed our arrival SOPs, and I made sure that I tried to like have slides to show it, and on the like slide that had the arrival SOPs, I had pictures to also help represent what the steps are. And then we went into a bucket filler, bucket dipper activity, and whenever I do this is like a classic for me. I love this. I have kids show if their bucket is filling by like kind of dropping some drops in their bucket, or dipping. And then we did like a movement kind of activity, reading scenarios and thinking about if something was a bucket filling activity or a bucket dipping one. Then we did some Math About Me. And after we did Math About Me, we had the fire drill, and then we had snack, and then we had specials. And then after specials, they came back and they worked on If I Built a School, and they finished their writing for like what type of room they would add, and they're doing really well on their work all in all. And then we talked about recess expectations again. Then we had lunch and recess, and then they had a little quiet time. And then after quiet time, we did a little bit more of our All About Me teas. And then we went almost straight from All About Me teas into a extra recess because they did really great this week. And then we had guidance, and then we cleaned up our classroom. We cleaned our book bins and organized them and made sure papers that we didn't need went home or were recycled, and that was really it. I did forget, we also talked about the Calm Corner today, and I showed them the Calm Corner tools, and we just talked about the procedures with that as well. So all in all, good first week, really sweet group of kids. I have 15 this year, which is a great number. I have 10 boys and 5 girls, so a little outnumbered, but they're a really great group of kids. They're super, super sweet. I got some awesomely, just really nice kids. And yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm excited for a good year. I think it's going to be some good stuff, and I'm excited for how this week has gone so far. Next week we are going to be diving into our reading curriculum, and we're starting our new curriculum. So I'm a little overwhelmed by just the process of planning with a new curriculum, because there's just a lot to learning a new curriculum, making materials for it, and so on. So it's okay, but it is more to planning. So there you go. That's an exciting thing. We're doing reading and word study to start, and then we will roll out math next week, which is not a new curriculum. We're sticking with San Francisco Math for that. And then the following week we'll start our writing curriculum, which is also a new curriculum, collaborative classroom. So there you go. That gives you a brief idea, I guess. If you have any tips or thoughts on the ways that you implement new curriculum and not get overwhelmed by it, let me know. Yeah, I'm sorry that this vlog has been a lot of just me chatting with you at my house, at the end of the day, but you get something, and I'm so, so thankful that you are here and hung out with me today, and yeah, you're all the best. So if you'd like to see future videos from me where we kind of actually go through a day or a week in my life and really break down the work day, and also just being a mom as well as being a teacher and all that stuff, then please subscribe so you can see future videos from me, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, I hope you have the best weekend, day, whatever it is, and I hope you're all just having an amazing day. Bye.